Nokia's N900 may look like a bit of a chunky beast, but don't let its oversized physique fool you. The N900 is actually quite an impressive handset, and although this is a pre-production model kindly given to us by the lovely folk over at Nokia, we can definitely see its potential. So obviously we can't take you through the ins and outs of the handset, but we can give you a pretty good idea. In the words of Nokia, the N900 is a handheld PC with mobile phone functionalities, and first impressions do kind of leave you wondering, is it a smartphone with a desktop-like operating system, or is it a pocket PC with mobile phone functionality? Obviously, we now have the answer to that question. What it does do, though, is bring something new to the table with its brand new operating system. Now, we're a little unsure as to how to pronounce it, so we're going to go with Meme 5, bringing with it a desktop-like experience and brand new graphics, functionality and applications that have never been seen before on a Nokia handset. Now, we're still not seeing enough justification for this heavy and chunky outer shell, but it does pack a 3.5-inch screen with an 800 by 400 pixel resolution, so it's packing some stunning visuals, and thankfully it's something we can show you. Now, you're not blind, you can see it yourself. There is a QWERTY keyboard. At the back, there's also a stand which you can use to prop the phone up if you're feeling in the mood for a movie. There's also a lens which, if I slide back, reveals a 5-megapixel camera with a Carl Zeiss lens and a dual LED flash. Now, we won't be too harsh on the touchscreen, as we appreciate that it is a pre-production model. We have experienced a bit of lag, but generally it does work pretty well and is nice and responsive. The N900 is all about customization, and there are 4 customizable home screens that you can fill with all the apps and widgets that you want. And because it's based on Linux, there's loads of room for plenty more newer and cooler applications at a later date. What we do find a bit odd, though, is the menu seems to only be accessible via the applications page, which is a little odd because it creates an unnecessary step. So either we're missing something here, or the idea is to load your home screens with as much stuff as possible so you don't really need to go back to the menu. Now, the N900 is all about multitasking, and a little icon at the top will bring you an overview of all your open web pages, applications and widgets. And if you want to lose one, just simply tap the cross on the top right-hand corner. Now, this is probably where the stylus will come in handy. That lives in the right-hand side of the phone, as the crosses are rather small. Now, moving on, and the N900's Mozilla Web Browser will easily display full HTML, and although it's a pre-production model, we're pretty impressed with what we're seeing so far, especially as videos are playing without any lag. Nokia has also developed its own version of Apple's pinch and zoom. Now, what's supposed to happen is, if I use a swirling motion with my finger, the page zooms in. But as I mentioned before, this is a pre-production model, and they haven't quite finished that yet. But what does work is a simple double tap, and in it zooms, and you tap it again, and it zooms back out again. And thanks to the ARM Cortex-A8 processor, multiple applications are able to run smoothly. And we are happy to report that we didn't really experience any lag in that department. Now, other features include a conversations option, giving you access to SMS and instant message options from the likes of Google Talk and Skype. And of course, there's direct access to the OV store. Now, underneath the hood, you'll find all your standard functions such as 3G, HSDPA, Bluetooth, AGPS and Wi-Fi. And there's a whopping 32 gig of onboard storage as well. The N900 is out on the 16th of November, and hopefully we'll be able to bring you a full review on Stuff.tv very soon.